To Rome but not going to be there for an entire week? Well, you're in luck, because in this week's video we're going to go over a 2-day jam-packed itinerary that you're not going to want to miss out on. Cue that intro.
What's up YouTube? Trevi from the Adventure Buddies, the modern travel family, bringing you another video filled with tips, tricks, and inspiration to make sure you maximize your next family adventure, like we always do here at the Adventure Buddies. Day 1, we recommend the Colosseum tour. Very exciting to try the dungeon tour.
So a couple things to note about this is, one, the dungeon tour gets you that exclusive access so you can understand where the slaves were kept, the animals, and most importantly, the gladiators and how they actually rose them to the floor for the entertainment purposes. But you also get everything included that you would in a normal Colosseum tour. And on the top level is where you're going to see the jam-packed crowds. At the bottom at the dungeon, it's basically a private tour, so we highly recommend it. Side note, if you are going there with kids, we do caution you, if you are concerned about what they will be hearing on that tour, ask your guy for the PG version, because it's a gladiators and it can get pretty graphic.
So continuing on with the theme of gladiators, we really enjoyed gladiator training for your young ones.
So this was an event where you had a mini Colosseum, but before even getting to the Colosseum, you had to earn the right. What do I mean by that? Well, here they learned how to train, to exercise, as well as perform different battle techniques using different types of weapons, to then prepare ourselves where we actually got to battle each other in a mini Colosseum. Well, let's take a look. Let's see who won between Jake and Gianna.
So to wrap up the day, you can always go check out the 2 iconic spots, the Parthenon, which if you can, we recommend to go inside and check it out. But my favorite is visiting the Trevi Fountain. It is absolutely a beautiful place to visit, particularly at night.
And then what better way to end the day in Italy, in Rome, than enjoying some delicious gelato. Every street corner you had, there was a new gelato place to check out, and boy did we do our fair share of taste testing, and this was incredible. Take a look at some of the delicious treats that we had in Rome. So day 2, you're actually going to step out of Rome and you're going to actually go into a new country. What do I mean by that? Well, if you know anything about Rome, you know that the Vatican City, its own country, is actually located inside of Rome. So we suggest day 2, headed over to the Vatican City, where you're going to check out 2 main landmarks. The first one up is St. Peter's Basilica. This is one of the largest churches in the entire world, which offers great opportunities to learn more about the history of the Vatican City, and if you're lucky, you may even stumble upon the Pope himself.
Landmark number 2 is the Vatican Museum with the Sistine Chapel.
So this is a really cool place to knock off if you want to make sure that you see some of those iconic art pieces that you probably learned back in art history class in high school. So word of advice, this place is historically crowded even during the COVID times that we went, so you will be prepared to spend about 2 to 3 hours. And so if you do have kids, keep in mind that is a long time to be in an art museum. And what it was really cool to see some of the murals done by Michelangelo himself and really get that close to history itself. So we highly recommend checking out the Vatican City and the Vatican Museum, especially the Sistine Chapel, on day 2. And so there you guys have a jam-packed 2-day itinerary to Rome. And so if you like this video, please consider giving us that big thumbs up. Comment down below, what did we miss out on, or what would you recommend adding to that itinerary? And if you haven't done so already, please make sure to hit that red subscribe button for more travel tips and adventures. And so I'm Matt from the Adventure Buddies.
And I'm Trevi.
Remember, life's an adventure.
Who are you going on it with?